Hello, Bane. Alright, continue Monk. What was I doing? Trident. Might as well do this. Projecting's nice. What was I doing? Oh man. Hello, anime boy. What the heck was I doing? Alright, I guess I didn't make a note for myself. Hello, Jasad. Oh, I just finished killing the boss, I guess. Okay. Should be an easy fight, or an easy end of the run. I think I equipped the whip. And sell these. I guess I can augment my armor. Oh, I already had one. Oh man. I just want this run to be over with. Because, this should be free. Might as well meditate, right? Monastic Vigor. Done taking the mic tonight. Are you... I thought you already did that. What do I take? I have a transmute. Maybe I metamorph one of these. Because I don't really need these talent points in any of these talents anymore. Oh man. Oh, whoops. Go away. I should switch right now. How about focusing instead of meditating? Oh, true. Yeah, I don't play this character, so I don't. Yeah, true. Literally going to be my first win if I win this. Oh, wait, what? Oh. That confused me. Oh man. Okay, that's kind of bad. Hello? Okay, they're all dead, right? surely. What is Ironman? Basically beat all subclasses without dying. How is it still alive? Another one. Can I just blurry this guy? Yeah. Wand versus ring. Oh, nice. Is it cursed? Oh, it's better than +0 for sure. What is this? This must be like a secret. That must be a secret. Maybe over here? Or maybe over here? Doesn't really matter. I have so many torches. I might as well. Nina gonna start at 0 challenge streak. Oh, I see. Well, good luck with that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another one? What the heck? Okay, this one is cursed though. Hello, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Zalther? Zeller? Might as well meditate now. Why not? Die. Come on. I think I have to swap the whip just to kill. Oh boy. Let's get out of here. Oh boy. Anti-magic, huh? That's bad. Because I just used up my throwing weapons. Tomahawks will do, I guess. Oh no. Balls. Come on, man. Come on. There you go. Okay, there must be a secret here. Maybe. And then it must be over here. Do I want more money? That should be enough. Do I want to buy something? Lullaby? Sure. I have so much money. Magic mapping, lullaby. And what is this? Paralysis. No. What? Oh, come on. So rude. Oh, I hate this floor, man. How come that reduced my... Okay. Alright. Just want to get this run over with. Alright. Talisman S tier, maybe? Maybe? Detected a secret as well. There it is. Not that I need this. I should just eat. There's really no point in not eating. I should have been doing this a long time ago. Where is my shuriken? Did I not get my shuriken back? Shoot. That's not what I meant to do. Oh man. Where the heck did my shuriken go? This is kind of bad now. No. Get away from me. Balls. Oh, that's bad. Ugh. Take this, balls. Do you still go only +1 salt cube? Usually +3 for meat pie. It's not a bad idea. It's just like I don't want to waste energy. I know it seems like a monk will benefit a lot from salt cube. That's not actually true. So rude. I can kill the warlock now. Shoot. Dragon kick. Like it seems like maybe monk can benefit a lot from the salt cube, but not really. Yeah, this character is Lee Sin, but a little bit more cringe because she has unlimited healing. Like, what is this? This is clearly unfair, right? Zero. Ah. Meditate. Just keep meditating. Like, oh, this is so stupid. I think Evan cooked a little too hard with this character. Maybe just a little bit. No. That's bad. No. It's gonna hurt a bit. Dang. What is happening? Comparing Monk to Gladiator is pretty funny. Yeah, Gladiator sucks compared to this guy. It's not that Gladiator sucks, it's just this character is stupid. Like, shaking my head. I didn't even realize I was this far already. Oh no. Dodge. Okay, another upgrade. Ah. I hate monks, man. Give me a break, man. Infinite sustain. I don't know how long I've been hungry this whole time. Like honestly, I should just drink my or eat my food. Dark floor. Shoot. Shoot. Oh! Oh! No! Jeez. I wonder how much food I have. Damn it. I'm just gonna eat. Ah, you. And rations is maybe enough not to starve. Yeah. I think the healing should really be removed. Like it's just unfair. Like this character is so broken. It's insane. It's insane how this character, like this subclass particularly, champion sucks. Champion sucks. But this character, it's a little crazy. So little crazy. But two tokens right now. Ah, bro. Dragon kick. Hello, Violet. Champion is better. You can get 2 +7 tier 5s. Okay. How about I just get tier 1s as monk and just still win the game? Be more effective than champion will ever be. I'm blowing through my torches though. It's kind of interesting. I'm not running out of food, I'm running out of other stuff. How come that didn't give me energy? It's kind of... It's a little weird. Come back. Just kick. Just kidding. I should beacon here. This character's nuts. Like, just completely nuts. I'm tired of this. I can just meditate. Whatever. Monk has options just upping his tier 2 weapon at sewers and wins. I don't think Duelist has a free, like, I don't think Duelist is free in sewers. I think Duelist is one of the harder characters to do sewers. Damn, where's the key? What? Where is the key? Oh, it's in here, isn't it? Dang it. I'm out of Aqua Brew. Unfortunate. Stupid monk. You fool! How dare you! Duelist doesn't have a free sewers, yeah, especially if you don't find a tier 2, yeah. I think if you do find a tier 2, it becomes really strong, but the rapier is just such a garbage. The weapon ability is just so bad that and I don't know what to use this talent points on. It's so bad that it's not free. Let's just gamble, man. Let's gamble. Make it at least entertaining for myself. Alright, let's gamble. Precise Assault. What do I get? Desperate Power. Light Cloak. What's this? Light reading. Hey, increased. Oh, okay. I'll just take this light reading. Okay, light reading. There you go. And I guess monastic vigor. People always try to justify lunge, but yeah, it sucks a lot. Yeah, it's garbage. Cause it's just so bad because the power of duelist is really this in the early game. Aggressive barrier. And if you don't have aggressive, like if you have lunge, you can't reliably use aggressive barrier. So it's just bad. What else am I doing? I don't need strength. Oh, I have a lot of these potions. What else do I do? Stamina. That should be enough. I have a lot of seeds too. Where's the imp? It's here. I think the imp is wait. The imp is over here. Crap. Anti-magic is so... Do you know who Seknar is? You have similar phrasings. Yes, I know Zeknar. But what do you mean by similar phrasings? I don't know what you mean by that. You basically have to play really carefully. Ah, shoot. I'll tank the damage, I guess. Oh wait, that's bad. This is kind of bad. Are you serious? Come on. Stop like saying gladiator stuff. Sucks. I mean, gladiator does kind of suck, doesn't he? I think when Zeknar is saying something sucks, like I think he's not really being that serious. I guess I'm not really being that serious when I say stuff like Huntress sucks, even though she does. Are you serious, man? Die. Oh, I forgot to swap to studded gloves. Oops. So many of these guys. I'm just gonna reset, man. There's no... Oh, actually, wait. Meditate resets the like it has cleanse, right? You can eat before meditation to heal, but the thing is, I don't need to. Ow. This thing. Do I prefer this over Talisman? I think I'd prefer this over Chalice. Strangely enough. And this character is dummy stupid. Like giga stupid. I probably need some telekinetic grabs. Right? I feel like this transmute, this metamorph, was definitely the wrong choice. I think it's definitely the wrong choice. I think it might be too late for a toolkit. Okay, we're just gonna reset. We have so much, like... Wait, do you retain your energy when you reset? Oh wait, let's science it. I've never died as bug before. I keep it. Okay. Because I think weapon abilities you used to lose all of your charges, but now Evan fixed it. Actually, maybe I just go all in on energy. I have a bunch of bombs I can waste. Wait, you get energy from killing his minions. So this is kind of free, isn't it? Monk is the best when it comes to regaining the ankh. Okay. Stamina, fire. Then do this. No. Alright. Let's block vision. Oh. You're just gonna do that? I said, go away, man! Oh. Okay, it's burning stuff. Where is he? You again. Ah, shoot. Fine, I will use Aggression Stone. Keep spawning the Warlocks. Annoying. Does dash go through enemies? It doesn't. It says explicitly it doesn't go through enemies. It's fine. Dash. Get over here. Spread the COVID. Get away. I can kick. Wait, does this guy see me? No, it doesn't. Actually, it's kind of bad if I attack him because now I can't dragon kick it. It didn't go after me for some reason. Hiku! Hiku! Okay, how do I kill this guy? Because there's not enough damage. Another aggression stone, maybe. Let's use another fire potion. Oh, we might have to use an aggression stone. Alright, I think we need to dash. This is the best place to dash, it seems. Oh no. Okay, I don't have stamina anymore. Haha. Get wrecked. Oh no. Wait, does this... Wait, this doesn't give me... No, it doesn't give me damage resist. Dang. Ow. Take a hit here? Or not. Take 2 hits. Or take 1 hit if I go here. Ow. Take 2 hits if I go here. Okay, it's almost dead. And I just gonna go here. Take 2 hits if I go here. Assuming the Warlock actually spawns and hits me. And this one moves first. Okay. Easy. What do I do here? Faint? Surely it's still challenge is better, right? Challenge is still better. This run is so free. Okay, what do I pick though? Surely I still pick challenge. Surely. Like faint is just so garbage, in my opinion. Yeah, there's no way. Well, actually, faint retreat though. Wait, does I'm pretty sure meditate doesn't recharge the armor ability. Ah, this is so bad. Challenge is just better. Invis, let's take it. Rage scroll. Magic mapping. Let's sell some useless crap. Opal ring. Let's keep Ring of Energy. I don't know if I need that. Let's take a Rage Scroll and be gone. Be done with this. Yeah, it doesn't charge the armor ability, I'm pretty sure. Still... There's still traps here somewhere. Aha. So large floors. Oh wait, this... Can hit me right here. Focus is broken on halls. Got it. Got it. But what if I just dragon kick stuff? Upgrade. Let's upgrade. And do I upgrade the wand actually? Uh, do I upgrade this? Screw it. I don't care. Oh, shoot. Where is it? Oh, it's not yet full durability, it seems. Need to upgrade it once more. Purity versus transmute. I would like the transmute. Why do I need purity? I have meditate. I have meditate, man. Unless I get I get a scroll. Transmute scroll from a succubus. Wanna get kicked? Focus is good, they said. When is it good? Just don't get hit. stop getting hit. Oh, dang it. Okay, fine. Focus is good. Oh, I haven't crafted the aqua brew yet. Ah. It's a crap. Lullaby. Then we take the transmute over whatever this is. Still don't understand why the monk's abilities have been improved, such as focus now protecting against magical attacks. I didn't play this game when monk. Like when I started playing this game, monk already came out, and I don't remember her being nerfed or anything. Ah. Kick. Remove curse. Oh no. No. Challenge. Of course. Of course, I have challenge. Why didn't I think of that? You know, maybe like challenge is actually bad because I'm constantly at full HP. Okay, let's challenge this guy. Dash. And then do this. Frost Focus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait. I'm stupid. Oh no. Oh no. No! Parry. I have a parry. Fine. Wait, I'm stupid. Projecting! You failed me. Okay, I'm clearly not thinking anymore. Come on. Dragon kick at 1 energy. What a stupid... what a stupid ability, man. Oh, that one didn't happen though. I don't know why it does that. It's like sometimes it refunds it, sometimes it doesn't. Just map the entire map. Okay. No, stupid. Where the heck is it? Let's challenge you. And dragon kick you. Still waiting for run with upgrading only Ring of Might. These enemies are getting in my way. Come on. Wait, was it? It was here, right? Oh shoot. Let's freaking die, man. Look how much energy I wasted. I gotta hoard some more energy. I haven't actually worked with Mock because Dragon Kick's damage scales with strength. Yeah, it does, but oh, I don't have freaking. Oh no! No! Get away from me! Running out of energy somehow. Or he's still alive. Oh god, I'm falling asleep, man. Actually falling asleep. I just need to not fall asleep and I win. I should make a Napa brew for sure. Because a Napa brew would really be nice over here. Although I think I'll just dash and dragon kick. It's fine too. Alright, fine. Chalice, you're retired. Don't need that. Ay, ay, ay. Alright. Let's finally make our aqua brew after all this. And challenge is useless, but so are the other armor abilities. Just because I can just sustain myself really well. Where the heck is the other crop here? There you go. Yeah, saving up these rations, but then like, on my HP, like I don't need it. Kind of ridiculous. I guess I might as well eat this, man. It's like, there's no point. I use this for something. Water. Water is kind of good. Finally, the Scorpio is here. This stream is only about this run or one else? It's a series of runs. This is one of many runs. Shoot. Challenge this guy. Got where he is. And Nick. Dead. Sleep. This character is too strong, man. It's just too strong. Is it not dead? Oh. It actually took quite a bit. Kill it. Oh shoot. It can see me from here. Actually. Oh no. Okay. Do I really need money? Probably not. Just gonna skip it. Hmm. Okay, that's kind of dangerous now. Water. Just give it water and you'll be fine. Still need that one upgrade scroll somewhere. Okay, we're not going up. Still lots of traps that are in the way. Okay. Hmm. Oh, it's after me. Shoot. Are you kidding me? Water. Okay. Kick. Oh, shoot. Just need that upgrade scroll and I'm done here. Alright, thanks for the good luck. Ah. I don't aim. Damn, too far away. Yeah, it does build combo, but it's too weak. It's not really doing anything. Ah, so many enemies, man. Want to get rid of all of them. Go to sleep. Or Aqua Brew. Oh god, so many enemies. Don't care. Shoot. Shoot. Bro, so many enemies, man. Hey. Ah. Come on, dude. Uh, Frost potion. Here we go. Ah, these guys again. Dude. Garbage. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh wait, I don't have the upgrade scroll yet. Ah, somewhere on this floor. Why are there so many of these guys? Just die already. Ah, shoot. Come on! Rick! Do 1 damage, man! Oh my god. Why the hell are there so many? Why? There's another one, dude. This is ridiculous, man. Where the hell is the upgrade? Oh no, it's not even the upgrade. Come on. Thank you. Okay, we got it. We got it, guys. Alright. Just curse your gloves. It would be +3 per. No, that sucks. 0 damage is still 0 damage. Still gonna do 0 damage either way. Let's equip this. I don't think I need foresight anymore. Then we have the transmute. Alright. Recycle. Okay, we got 2 retributions. Honestly, I'd like some more retributions, but doesn't look like that's happening. I am gonna keep these recharging scrolls because we might actually need them. But on practice, it would damage. Except if I actually do that, I can't equip to my whip or my whatever, my shield. So no, it's not good. It's not good. Uh, 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 do I want to enchant anything? Maybe oh, I already deleted my scrolls of remove curse. Maybe I was thinking maybe I curse infuse my trident. Too late. Eh. I might as well drink this thing. And then now I don't need this. Re-enchant what? What are you re-enchanting exactly? Wait, we don't have Aqua Brew anymore? Are you serious? Okay. I have so many seeds here. Nice. What am I gonna... What if I get chilling, man? And it's just bad. Whatever, man. I don't need it. Alright, fine. For you, I will do it. Oh, okay. That's good. Wait a minute. I kind of don't know how to kill Yogg. How do I kill Yogg? Because normally I melee it, right? I think I need more energy. Crap. I think I need more energy. I'm just gonna use this. Like I'm just gonna keep using the trident. The problem is trident doesn't go through enemies, right? That's the issue that we have here. That is the issue. I could do this, keep crafting this thing. Maybe. I mean, or I could just do this and melee it with my tridents, just like I normally do. That's fine too. We have 4 sheepstone already. Kind of want blinkstones. Oh man. Pretty sure I don't need this mirror image. Paralysis potion is actually pretty good. Alright. There's no point in waiting. Okay, I have 2 axe, it's fine. The only way I die here is if I accidentally paralysis myself. That's the only way. If I inhale like a whiff of paralysis potion, that's how I die. Other than that, I should beat this pretty easily. Where do I go though? Oh. I think here is fine. Let's go here. Let's get close and personal. One more. I do need these back. Toxic Fist, okay. That's one Sonic Blast coming up. Get away from me, Scorpio. Kick. You're mine. Run away. Are you serious, man? Go away. Should be close to dead. Let's do that one more time and then that, and then we should be done here. Ouch. Yep, already at Yogg. I guess on this character you don't really need the cleansing potion. Actually, you do. Okay, never mind. Kinda do. Bombs away. Okay. Easy game. Hardest part was staying awake. GG. Meditate for a good measure. GG. Easy. Uh, okay, that's 5. I just need a gladiator win next for my 6th win. And after the gladiator is like the 3 easier classes. Like these 3. These should be free. Very good early game, very good early game, very good early game. Yeah, there's no way. I think maybe Mage can lose. Because I don't think Mage is as strong as these two. But like, Mage is quite strong still. I'm most worried about Mage. Let's put it that way. And Mage is really strong. What do I do next? We can do like an informal tier list. I kind of don't really want to make a video. Close. Oops. Wait, is there a template already? Hold on. Let's see here. Enchant tier list, maybe? Where the hell do I search for this? Oh, here it is. There's one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Is that right? 13? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Talent tier list? Oh god, no. There's way too many talents. Let's see. Okay. We got this. I don't know why there's a Z tier list here. That doesn't make sense. Let's delete this. Delete this. Let's go with the standard S, A, B, C, and F. Or do we want like a D tier here instead? Because I don't think anything is really. Oh, maybe chilling is. Yeah, let's just think about it as we go. Okay, so let's start with the tier list. The context, I mean. Context is obviously 9 challenge. I think before in my other tier list, I usually say something like I value the early game a lot more than the late game, but in this case, you're not really getting enchants early on, except for Huntress. And Huntress is not a real character, so let's ignore that for now. But I think there's something that's important about enchants, and that is enchantments on ranged weapons are not the same as enchants for melee. For example, like a little spoiler here. Blocking might be good melee, but it's not really good on the bow, for example. So I don't know like how I should really rank this, but maybe I'll take like the average of the two and then give a ranking. Okay, so Blazing. Blazing is insane. I don't know, like. So Blazing is really strong. Like, putting stuff on fire is just really strong. It's strong in both melee and range, but obviously you have to be more careful on melee, just because the fire is closer to you, so there's more chances that you burn yourself if you're not aware. There's a neat trick about Blazing though, and actually like melee combat in general, and it's you want to be diagonal from the enemy most of the time, because fire spreads in the cardinal directions. They don't spread diagonally. So if you put something on fire, if you put an enemy on fire and you're diagonal to it, even though you yourself is standing on grass and the enemy is also standing on grass, the fire won't actually spread to you just yet, because it spreads in the cardinal directions. So as long as you're diagonal to the enemy, there's no risk in setting yourself on fire. It's really good. Obviously, you have to be careful of scrolls burning, but that's really like the trade-off you get from the extra damage from blazing is insane. Just like I just want to talk about the actual damage you do with blazing, because like okay, so if you compare blazing with a +1 enchant, let's say a +1 enchant on the tier 5 is like 6 damage on average, right? So it's 1 to 5. I'm talking about melee here. So it's 1 to 6. Oh, actually, wait. It's 1 to 6. So on average, that's doing what? 3.5 damage on average per hit, right? Blazing in the late game does like 5 damage or something per turn. So like it's doing more than +1 in the late game. Anyway, this is just insane. Like blazing is just insane. I know I meme a lot that saying that blazing is anti-curse, anti-luck, and luck is really good. Spoilers, but that's not really true because you can just play around it. It's really easy. You're doing so much damage. It's good in all points of the game, early, mid, late game. The only thing is it doesn't do anything in water levels, or it's not doing that much in water levels. There's also a trick with blazing, and if you desync your turn wheel, the fire tick happens before the enemy attacks you. So you basically like have instant fire tick. So yeah. So the trick to this is just be diagonal from the enemy when you're meleeing, and if you offset your turn wheel, you get instant fire tick. Really good. And I think it belongs in S tier. It's just like so much damage output. Okay, blocking, not really that good in range, but like kind of decent in melee. And even then, it's not really that good on melee. At +0, it kind of deals it blocks 2 damage, right? At +0, and it increments by 1 per upgrade. It's just not doing enough. It's actually, in my opinion, it's actually pretty decent in the early game. Like, if you save 2 damage on the blocking proc, it's actually not bad if you think about it. Because 2 damage is a lot. So in the early game, it's actually not bad. If it procs, it's actually pretty good. But on range, I guess it's kind of decent too, but you could really be doing more things with blocking. Like blazing, of course. And yeah, I think blocking is like, if you're already winning, like if you're already strong, blocking isn't good. Like it's kind of terrible if you're already winning. If you're like behind, it's decent. So like C tier, I think, is fine. Okay, blooming. When it procs, it spawns grass around you. Wow, you spawn grass. So it's not doing anything immediately. It's just spawning grass. It's basically extra loot, but not really, because seeds are kind of low value, right? It's a third of a potion. It's a little bit better on range because you get Like when you use blooming and it spawns the grass, it blocks the enemy vision, which allows you to surprise attack the enemy when that happens. So it's like marginally useful, but it's pretty terrible in my opinion. It can also generate you pillars of grass, which you can use to like circle surprise attack, like the donut. In that sense, it's decent. It also has a really good synergy with camouflage, but by itself, it's pretty bad. D tier. And let's get to chilling. I think we need an extra tier here. Oh shoot. Okay. Okay. So why is chilling worse than nothing? There's a lot of things. Why? First of all, if an enemy is burning, let's say you're fighting Tengu, right? You're fighting Tengu. You throw a fire potion at it. But unfortunately, you're playing Huntress, and you have a chilling bow. So now, like, you can't really use your bow anymore because you're gonna extinguish the fire. So it's anti-synergy with fire, first of all, because it douses the fire when it procs. Second of all, yes, chilling is saving you turns, but you have to think of it this way: how many chilling procs will it take to save you a turn? Like how many? Maybe 2 chilling procs to save you a turn, maybe 3. If you proc 2 chilling procs at the same time, like consecutively, you're only like, you need another chilling proc to save you a turn or something like that. It's just like not doing enough. And fire is so strong in this game that it's just bad, right? I will say though, there's a tech with chilling. There's a tech with chilling. If you make your turn wheel almost full and you proc chilling, it guarantees you save a turn on the first chilling proc. But that's only if you can manipulate your turn wheel. Another thing, because of the stupid DM300 poison gas, instant tick poison gas, chilling is just terrible in that fight. Because if it procs chilling, you're screwed. Because the instant poison tick is just gonna deplete your HP for a lot. It's really bad. Yeah, so worse than nothing. Corrupting. Yeah, I don't... My boy chilling doesn't deserve it? Nah, it deserves it. There's a reason why, like, yeah, it's bad. Chilling is the reason why I curse infuse sometimes. Like, it's that bad. Like, sometimes I actually curse infuse because I got chilling on my main weapon. Because some of the curses are better than chilling. Okay, enough of the chilling hate. Corrupting. So I don't know if you've seen my short, but sometimes corrupting can screw you because it aggroes enemies out of the map or out of your vision. It also wakes up enemies. So the stupid thing about, or not stupid, the bad thing about corrupting is that the corrupted enemies are stupid. Corrupted enemies attack sleeping enemies. So maybe you're playing rogue, right? And you have silent steps, and you accidentally proc corrupting. and it wakes up the entire freaking, yeah, it just wakes everyone up. It's bad. It's I will say, like, I don't think it's all bad, because if you're fighting multiple enemies and you proc corrupting, it's pretty good. And you can also think of it as, if you do proc corrupting, you kind of like save up on HP equivalent to the HP of the enemy you corrupted. So you're actually saving quite a bit of HP. It's just that in terms of positioning, this enchant sucks. And also you can't really rely on corrupting procking. I think the proc rate of this is pretty low. I don't think it's that bad though. Like there's like a positive, like there's a substantial positive to corrupting. But I can't really put it in B tier because corrupting is pretty, like, it messes up the swarm intelligence basically. And maybe if Evan fixes that, maybe it goes in B tier. I don't know. Okay, Elastic. Elastic is actually pretty good on both melee and range, actually. So in the early game, Elastic just gives you extra space, so it's free damage by like doing throwies and stuff. On throwies, you get more free distance, so it's just extra damage, right? And what's great about this too is you can push enemies to chasms. And there's another thing. I know, like, I've heard a lot of complaints about about Elastic, in that if you hit ranged enemies, they can shoot at you, right? They can shoot at you, and then you get magic damage, which is really bad. Because magic damage is very accurate and it ignores your defense. But there's a trick you can do where you just position yourself behind the door, and when Elastic procs, it closes the door, which means the ranged enemy can't hit you. And if you notice, like, you proc Elastic in the door, that's actually a free hit, because when you hit in melee, the enemy actually can't retaliate because it got knocked back, right? So it's just a really good enchant. I think it falls off in demon halls just because succubuses can teleport to you, or Ripper demons can leap towards you when they're sufficiently far enough from you. But it's like Elastic is really great. I don't think it's blazing. Like, I don't think it's as good as blazing, but it's still really solid enchant, and you really want to get this. Okay, Grim. Grim is kind of weird. And honestly, I haven't played enough around Grim because it's a rare enchant. Some of these enchants are rare, like Grim, Vampiric, Corrupting. But yeah, Grim is pretty good. It like has a chance to insta-kill enemies. Or in terms of bosses though, they deal massive damage instead of insta-killing. But anyway, how the formula works is the lower the HP of the enemy, the more chance it has to proc. So let's say your initial hit is like 50% of the enemy HP. Then Grim checks the current HP. It's not that when it was at 100% HP, it's you deal damage first and then the Grim checks for it. So it does still synergize with more damage to your weapon, but at the same time, the more damage your weapon does, the less important Grim is. And also, it doesn't really have a good proc chance. So even though it's really good, the effect is really good, the proc chance is kind of weak. That's the problem. There's also a really good thing about Grim, and it works on bosses. So like if a boss is at half health, like at the second half of the boss's HP, it becomes way easier to proc Grim. Just because of how the formula works. I think Grim is also really good. It's kind of like the only thing holding it back is the proc chance. But it's A tier. It does do a lot. Okay, kinetic is pretty bad. Kind of, not really. It depends. Kinetic depends. Sometimes it's just kind of useless. For example, for fast weapons, it's not really like, let's say you have a stone gauntlet, you're doing damage. You're not really getting much savings from retaining the overkill damage, right? So I forgot to explain what kinetic does. So kinetic, basically, when you overkill an enemy, you get this buff for your next attack, such that you save a portion of the overkill damage to your next attack. So yeah. But kinetic in general kind of sucks, both melee and range. But let's say you're playing Huntress and you have a damage augmented bow. This can be quite good. I forgot how it works, but I think no, actually it only works on the kinetic weapon, I believe. So you can do like the combo, right? You throw your +6 whatever boomerang, and then you use the sniper shot. And then usually sniper shot overkills the enemy by a lot. Like that happens pretty often. And what you can do is you can just normal shot your bow. You shoot your bow normally, and that should kill the next enemy, depending on how much damage your kinetic bow stored. Also, some synergy with Gladiator. Kinetic actually has good synergy with Gladiator, because as Gladiator, you're often doing stuff like Slam, or not Slam, Crush. You're doing Crush at +8 combo, and that actually tends to overkill enemies by a lot, such that your next damage, your next hit, is gonna one-shot the next enemy. But other than that, it's pretty bad. Definitely want something else other than kinetic, but there are some niche synergies to be had with this. Okay, Lucky. Lucky is kind of complicated. Lucky is kind of complicated because it's quite good on melee, but it's not good on range. Or it really depends on your build. But if you have like a mixed, okay, let's put it this way. Let's say your main damage is melee, and you have like a Lucky Javelin. Your Lucky Javelin is not doing anything because you're not last hitting with the Lucky Javelin, right? And let's say you have like your primary weapon is the Lucky Javelin, then suddenly it becomes good. So it really kind of depends. Can you um, can you consistently last hit with your lucky item or not? And usually, if your main weapon is melee, you can do that. And then if your main damage is ranged, it kind of depends on your build as well. So like if you have a lucky, like let's say you're playing Huntress, and you have a lucky, not shuriken, you have a lucky boomerang. You actually want that lucky on the bow rather than the boomerang itself, because you're not really last hitting with your boomerang, right? Assuming you have a damage augmented bow. So it's kind of complicated. You should think about it when you get lucky. Like let's say you are Huntress and you get lucky on your bow, or like you use the scroll of enchant and one of the options is lucky. You really have to consider, are you actually last hitting with your bow or are you not? Because in the early game, you are still meleeing with your weapon and not actually killing stuff with your bow. So yeah, it's a little weird. I think a lucky goes in B tier, and I think that's fair. Next is projecting. Projecting is amazing, except for, I think except on the whip. On the whip is okay, but on everything else it's amazing. So melee and range, they both do kind of different things. On range, it allows you to hit stuff from behind walls. I think within 5 or 6 tiles, I forgot. But anyway, you can shoot stuff through walls, and it's really good on the Huntress bow. On Huntress particularly, actually, because you can see through walls, right? You have the heightened senses. But it's still useful on anyone else because just hitting stuff through walls is good. On melee, it's also really good because let's say you're fighting against a golem without projecting. Well, you can't really safely attack it, right? But once you have projecting, you suddenly can kill the golem for free. Also, on melee, yeah, there's just a lot of utility from having one extra range. Like for example, killing fish suddenly becomes realistic on like a normal +0 sword, right? Yeah, the extra range is just really good. Just think about it this way: you're hitting the enemy one extra hit with your melee, and assuming melee is your main weapon, that's a lot of damage. Really good. Shocking next. Shocking is pretty funny because it's not really doing much except for a certain few enemies. So it's good against the flies, and it's good against the dwarven ghouls because they hit the other enemies when you proc shocking. Other than that, there's some bad things about shocking. I think sometimes you can accidentally hit the shopkeeper, and that's really bad. If you accidentally make the shopkeeper leave. There's also the case where you have to be really careful about magical slept enemies, because this has happened to me a bunch of times where I magical sleep like a growing champion, and then suddenly I unexpectedly proc the enchant. and I wake up the giant growing champion. Or not giant, but like it has been growing for a while that it's even more dangerous than giant. I think it's not that bad. Like, I don't think it's worse than nothing. I think you just have to be worried about it. And yeah, it's okay, but you know, it's better than nothing, I guess. Unstable is, yeah, it's a B tier. Unstable is basically just random enchants. It can proc like, it can proc pretty often, but the thing it procs is random. It could be corrupting. Let's say like it procs corrupting and the enemy doesn't die, then it basically does nothing, right? It procs kinetic, the enemy doesn't die, nothing happens. So you'll actually notice that unstable isn't really proccing that much from like your observation, but it's actually proccing useless enchants sometimes, like these two. In the case that the enemy doesn't die. But at the same time, it can proc like really good enchants, like Blazing, Grim, Vampiric. Here's the great thing about it though. For example, Grim and Vampiric, they don't really proc often, right? But Unstable, like Unstable kind of just ignores the proc chance of Grim and Vampiric and whatever, and just like picks a random enchant out of the pool and then just uses that, if that makes sense. So it's a Vampiric proc is just as likely as like a Chilling proc. So it's pretty good. Like it's decent. B tier is fine. And then next is Vampiric. Broken. I think it's better than Blazing even. Yeah, Vampiric. I don't think I have to like describe why it's broken. It's just like Vampiric is just so stupid because it's kind of like how I played. I just played what you call it, Monk. It's pretty much the same gameplay. I am fighting enemies and then I'm healing while fighting. And also, unlike blocking, Vampiric actually scales with your damage. So the more damage you do, the more healing you do. That is stupidly broken. That is so stupidly broken. Vampiric just saves you so much food. Like, it saves you so much resources because you can just heal back all the damage that is dealt to you. I've heard that if you get a Vampiric tier 2 weapon, you can just go use that weapon till the late game on Paladin. Because you can just smite and you heal back all the damage that's dealt to you. It's stupid. Like, this is a stupid enchant. Like I want to push some of these down just because Vampiric is so stupid. Because I think Vampiric is better than these two for sure. Like I kind of want to do this. I don't know. Make its own tier maybe. Let's just make it like this. Okay. So yeah, this is all of it. Let's just rearrange some stuff and then we'll call it a day. I think projecting is better than blazing. Kind of, not. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. I think projecting is better than blazing. Because blazing kind of has a downside. So let's just put it that way. I think Grim is... this is hard too, because I don't play with Grim a lot. And Elastic is, like, uncommon, right? So I do play around with this more. They're kind of equal, but I think Grim is more... Ironically, Grim is more flexible than Elastic. Because in some situations, you actually don't want Elastic. So I'll put it like this. This is also weird. This is also weird. Because sometimes Lucky is useless. Sometimes it's really good. Sometimes it's just bad. Unstable is like consistently good. I think there's like one situation where Unstable is bad, and that is in the Rotberry quest. It can accidentally proc Blazing, and you're screwed if that happens. I'd say I'd actually like... Lucky has... Oh man. I think Lucky is better, just because you can't really predict Unstable. I think Corrupting is better than Blocking. Kinetic is... I don't know. Kinetic is pretty bad, but Blocking is also pretty bad. I don't know. Shocking does damage, Blooming does not do damage. Chilling is just bad. There you go, that's my tier list. Elastic is better than Blaze? Really? Nah. You got Vampiric at Sewers, it means you got a lot of resources from Crabs and Balls, yeah. That's very true. Like, even if you eventually discard the Vampiric tier 2, you still got so much value from it. Like, you save up a lot on food, you save up a lot on... Like, yeah, it's really good. Elastic is better than Blaze. I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. Like Elastic, like A tier is fair, I think. Because sometimes you actually don't want Elastic. Like, yeah, Elastic is really good, especially on a ranged weapon. But yeah, sometimes you don't want it. Like, I remember curse infusing because I got Elastic. I remember that happening. So yeah, I think this is fair. It is really powerful though. Do curses next in the next tier list. You know what? I can do it right now. I can do it right now. Let's look for a tier maker. Curses. Chat. Okay, I found another tier list. It includes the other ones, so let's just ignore these ones and let's just focus on these ones. Okay, let's do the typical S, A, B, C, D, F. Whatever. The thing is, most of these are worse than normal, but let's do it this way. Let's do it in the context of, okay, let's have a couple of criteria here. How bad is it to get as a curse in floor 3? Because sometimes the curse is really bad, but sometimes it's like, as curse infuse, it's pretty good. As a curse in floor 3, it's really bad. It's like something like that, right? Sometimes it's just like that. So let's evaluate it that way. Let's do presentation mode here. Okay, let's rearrange this again. Crap. Okay. Let's start with annoying. Annoying. Again, this is gonna be 9 challenge, like, context, but I don't think it matters. I don't think there's much of a difference. Anyway. Annoying. So how bad is annoying on floor 3? It's quite bad. It's quite bad, but it's bearable. Annoying is bearable, but it's quite bad in floor 3. Why is it bearable? I think it's good to think about this way. Would you rather have an annoying +1 tier 2 weapon, or would you rather have your starting weapon? For me, I'd rather have an annoying +1 tier 2 weapon, even though the curse is quite bad. Like, what it does is it alerts the entire map. Like, it wakes up the entire map. Well, actually, I don't know if it's the entire map, but it alerts nearby enemies to your location, and that's really bad. But the power you get from the +1 tier 2 weapon kind of negates that. So I think it's still good. As a curse infuse, it depends. It's quite bad in demon halls, but actually it's bad anywhere except for boss fights. In boss fights, annoying is quite good. And if you have like a +6 weapon anyway, and you curse infuse, then it's quite good, right? Because you get up from +6, you curse infuse it, it becomes +8. And you're doing a lot of damage with that. I think annoying... I think annoying should be here. Let's just... I'm not sure about the ratings here, so let's just put annoying here. Dazzling. Dazzling is kind of weird, because in floor 3, you actually like Dazzling. Dazzling is actually quite good because Dazzling... Okay, wait, let me read the comments first. Is swarming and annoying do the same? Do they do the same thing? I'm actually not sure. Yeah, sorry, can't help you with that. Alright, so Dazzling is kind of weird because it's pretty good as a curse on floor 3. It's actually pretty good. Because it doesn't really decrease your damage output, and there's no range enemies besides like the occasional projecting enemy, right? As a curse in like the late game, though, I think it's kind of dangerous. It's sort of dangerous because it removes some information from you. I think the main reason that Dazzling is dangerous in the late game is because of Swarm Intelligence. So let's say you you enter a room, something gets alerted to you. Like let's say a ghoul alerts you, like it sees you. And while fighting the ghoul, you proc dazzling. Suddenly, you don't know if there's any more enemies waiting for you. Let's say you do see a door opening. Suddenly, you don't know whether that's a warlock. Like, is that a dangerous mob, or like, is that a projecting whatever? Suddenly, it's dangerous, but could be worse. I think dazzling is quite good, quite a good curse to get. It's relatively harmless in floor 3, and even in the late game, it's not that bad. So yeah, I think A tier is a fine choice here. Okay, displacing. Oh wait, I think I forgot to mention how this works too. So dazzling, how it works is when it procs, it blinds everyone who has vision of that target. So as long as you don't actually see the target, you actually won't get blinded. Yeah, dazzling is quite good with Nutsai too. Yeah. So let's say you're hitting enemies behind the grass. You actually won't get blinded when you proc dazzling. So that's a cool tech you can do. I think also dazzling is better on throwies for that reason, and also anyway, yeah, it's better for that reason. Also, when you have a throwy focused dazzling weapon, when it procs dazzling, you actually have one extra surprise attack hit, right? Because it blinds the enemy, and then once it gets to melee range, you still have like one extra throw to do. Rather than if you didn't have dazzling, you'd have to like move back, right? Because if you proc dazzling, it's blinded, and if it walks up to you at melee range, you can still throw your throwy safely. Because it's a surprise attack. Yeah, it's quite good. I don't know if it's S tier. Because sometimes it's let's put this in A for now. Displacing, it's quite good. Displacing is quite good. Sometimes it's even not a curse. I like to compare this to Elastic, and that when you proc displacing, the enemy can't actually retaliate against you. So it's like a free hit. So what it does is it teleports enemies. I think there is a bad thing about this, and that is, let's say you throw your tridents at the enemy and then you proc displacing. Now you have to find your throwies, because the throwies are attached to the enemy, and suddenly you don't have any throwies. Let's say your throwy focus build. I wouldn't want displacing on like a +8 javelin, right? But in the early game, it's basically not a curse. You proc displacing, it's actually a good thing. It's hard to say, like sometimes this is good, and on like throwies that stick to the enemy, this is actually bad. Let's put it in S tier for now. Okay, explosive. So explosive is, the more you use the weapon, the more hot it gets, and eventually it explodes. This is a little tricky because on a melee build, this is like on floor 3, if you get an explosive weapon, it's really bad. It might be a death sentence to anyone that isn't warrior. Actually. Might be. But you're in a really bad spot if you get explosive. The reason you're not dead as warrior is because of party meal. On a ranged weapon, it's actually pretty decent on a ranged weapon because you can avoid the explosion entirely as long as the enemy is 3 blocks away from you. So it's pretty good on ranged. And in the late game, it's actually, I would say it's pretty good as a curse infuse because even on melee, because once it gets hot enough, you can just like replace it with another curse, right? So before it explodes, you basically have no curse. You basically have no curse because you can just replace it afterwards and it never explodes. On throwies, it's pretty good because you can avoid explosions, and in the late game, your throwies are eventually going to be unbreakable anyway. Oh, I forgot to mention, on throwies, explosive throwies actually eat up a lot of durability. So yeah, I think explosive is F tier in the sewers, but it's actually quite good in. But the thing is, you replace it afterwards. Let's put it in D tier, but it's really terrible in floor 3. You really don't want this. Polarized. Okay, polarized is a little tricky because it's either if you have Arcana Ring, it's pretty good. It's quite insane. If you don't have Arcana Ring, it's one of the worst curses ever. It is actually one of the worst curses. So what it does is you have a 50-50 chance of doing 0 damage or doing I believe it's 150% more damage. And if you do the math, you're actually doing 75% of the damage you would have done. So you're doing 25% less damage than you would do on average. And this is not counting overkill. You're more likely to overkill with a polarized weapon. And on average, you're doing 25% less damage. So polarized is actually worse than a tier 1, like let's say you're to give me a choice between a +1 tier 2 weapon with polarized versus a +1 tier 1 weapon. I would pick the +1 tier 1 weapon because the polarized, like, the curse is just that bad in sewers. It's extremely terrible. Almost a death sentence. I don't know if that's. Actually, I've survived with polarized before. I don't think it's a death sentence, but it's one of the worst ones out there. And I believe the only use for it is, oh man, I think this is F tier. The only use for it is Arcana. With our Arcana Ring. But the thing is, you don't need it. Ideally, your Arcana Ring is +3 or +4. But at that point, you're in the late game, and you've pretty much, you don't really want this. Or, even if you didn't have this, you would still win, right? It's not that good. But if you do have an Arcana Ring, it's really good. But in the vast majority of cases, it's just F tier. Polars is only good if you're running Arcana or Duelist with Runic Blade. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, Wayward. Wayward, what it does is when it procs, you suddenly get less accuracy on that particular weapon. So, and you can get rid of the Wayward debuff if you hit with that, if you're able to land a hit on that weapon. In the early game, it's like bearable. Like maybe B tier. It's like less. It's less bad than annoying. But I don't think it's as good as Dazzling. But then the late game, it's actually really good. In my opinion, at least. The reason is, like, let's say you have Wayward throwing weapon, right? Like, you have a Wayward Trident, and it procs the Wayward. You could just swap weapons, right? You can just swap to a different weapon. And let's say you're a Huntress with a damage augmented bow. You can just throw the weapon, it procs Wayward, and then you can just hit, like, do the sniper special. And the enemy is dead. In ranged weapons too, Wayward is even less bad because you can easily surprise attack with ranged weapons. I guess on melee too, it's kind of okay. The thing with Wayward with melee weapons in the late game, when it comes to Curse Infuse, is you're killing enemies in 2 hits with your melee weapon. So the strategy is you weaken enemies with your throwies, and then you last hit with a melee weapon. And when it procs Wayward, the enemy's already dead, pretty much. So it's basically no downside at all. So in the late game, I actually rate this quite high, in like A tier. So it's like somewhere between these two. I'll just put it in B tier for now. So yeah. Okay. Actually, not a lot of curses, is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, Wayward's. If you haven't tried Wayward Curse Infuse before, you should try it. Pretty good. Friendly. So friendly, what it does is when it procs, both you and the enemy are charmed. I think the enemy gets charmed for 5 turns and you get charmed for 10 turns. I think that's how it works. And it's kind of like, if you think about it, it's kind of like, it's almost like elastic in that when you proc friendly, the enemy can't actually retaliate against you because they're charmed, right? And technically, yes, the enemy gets charmed for 5 turns, you get charmed for 10 turns, but what you can do is you can just wait out the 10 turns from the friendly. So for that reason, it's actually pretty good against Goo, particularly, because you hit Goo, it procs friendly, and you can just wait out the friendly, like the charm, without sacrificing any hunger, right? But the problem, I think there are some problems with this. And like, yes, in floor 3, it's actually quite good because it's like, it's not really a curse. It's maybe even good. But on the throwy, it's actually really bad because Friendly throwies do 0 damage if you're charmed to that particular enemy. So I think that's just something to be worried about. If you're curse infusing a weapon, you should not have friendly on it. On a throwing weapon, you should not have friendly on it. On melee though, it's quite reasonable to have friendly. I think there's one problem with friendly on melee, and that is killing Yogg. When you're killing Yogg and friendly procs, suddenly you can't damage Yogg anymore with your main weapon. So besides that fight, friendly is pretty good. I would say like save some curse infused uses if you have a friendly weapon on melee, because you will want to replace that later when you're fighting Yogg. I would say it's an A tier. It's quite good. Okay, next is Sacrificial. Sacrificial has literally no upside for such a bad downside. Polarize is like the downside of Polarize is quite terrible, but at least there's a niche use to it. Explosive is quite terrible in the early game, especially, but at least in the late game, you can just get explosive and then before it explodes, you can just replace it with something else. Sacrificial literally has no good use, and when it procs, it's really terrible. I think Sacrificial is F tier as well. Like, I don't know, man. Like, curses are kind of weird to rate because they're all technically bad, right? So yeah, this is my tier list. I think let's arrange these two. I think Dazzling is better than Friendly. Also for Dazzling, you can craft a. I think it's a little bit dangerous in the Yogg fight, but you can just craft a potion of Magical Sight. Yeah, potion of Magical Sight to prevent the blind. So yeah, A tier, quite good. Oh man, this is difficult because in floor 3, I would rather have Sacrificial than Polarized. Let's just put it like this, because there's literally no use for Sacrificial. And like, the curse is just not bearable at all. So yeah, that's my tier list for curses and enchants. Probably gonna make this a separate video and maybe edit some stuff out. But yeah, don't think I want to do anything else here, so let's just call it here. Thanks for watching. Yeah.